The music written by Miles Davis, he goes, So What?
When it comes to my skin, I have a pretty love-hate relationship. Like most kids growing up, my skin was pretty good. It was really smooth and I didn't have any acne. Until puberty hit. Rather than growing to 6 foot like I had in all of my hopes and dreams, I just got a ton of acne. It was 4th grade, so I was about 10 years old, and out of nowhere, my face was just covered in breakouts. At the time, it was really hard for me because no one else my age was dealing with the same problem. So a lot of people talked about it, and it slowly made me more and more insecure. One thing my mom did for me at the time was use a product called Sea Breeze. It removes the oil from your skin, and while she was trying to help, it hurt so bad. Essentially, it was like putting hand sanitizer on a cut. And it stung so much. What were once bumps slowly turned into more cystic, abrasions, and blackheads. I was taught pretty early on that I needed to clean my face, and the product I was given was St. Ives. Now, St. Ives is a rather controversial product because it is a rough exfoliator. It's a cream that has beads in it, and you rub it on your skin to get rid of dead skin and break down the oils, etc. Because my skin was already dry and I was scrubbing really hard, what were once whiteheads, bumps on my face would turn into abrasions because I was essentially scratching my skin with rough beads. Like every other teenager, I went on Google and I looked up all of the home remedies for acne. I've tried putting toothpaste on my skin overnight to try it out. I held ice cubes to my face in hopes that the cold temperature would bring swelling down and reduce redness. I tried laser therapy with those masks that you leave on your face for a while, and honestly, just none of it worked for me. Genuinely, every morning that I woke up for school, I had really bad anxiety about looking in the mirror. After going to the doctor, I was given a few different pills to try, as well as some creams on my face. While some of it worked for a little while, my skin continued to get worse. When I got into high school, my insecurities began to increase and my mental health started to decline even more. Especially with depression, it was just a hard place to be in when I wasn't happy at all with how I looked. Fortunately, I was in a position to go back to the doctor and finally talk to them about Accutane. This was around sophomore year, and at the time, my face was covered with red spots, abrasions, scabs, whiteheads, etc. My skin looked really red, and it was something where I would look down at the floor all the time because I didn't want to show anyone my face. The Accutane was a bit of a rough journey. It's definitely a controversial pill, but it was something I wanted to try because I felt like I had no other options. Accutane is typically a 6 to 8 month treatment, and at the beginning, your skin actually gets worse, and then at the very end, it clears up very fast. The idea behind it is that at the beginning, the pill brings up all the oils and dead skin, things like that are inside your pores, and it brings it to the surface. You then break out a bit more, your pores clear up, and then your skin dries out a ton. Once all the dead skin has left your face, then it leaves your face looking really clear. Around the 6-month mark, I got really discouraged because I should have started seeing progress by then, but my doctor encouraged me to keep going. Finally, at 8 months, I really started to see some difference. Around the 10th month mark, my skin started to clear to a point that I had never seen it before, and by a year, I had absolutely no acne. Accutane is known to have pretty long-lasting effects, and fortunately for me, I've had pretty clear skin since then. I still have the times where stress and not cleaning my face causes me to have breakouts, but overall, they go away pretty quickly when I do my normal face routine. So now each night, to get rid of dead skin and things like that on my face, I use a chemical exfoliant once a week, and that helps clear up my face of any dead skin, but it doesn't cause any pain like the St. Ives did. There are also techniques like every few weeks you can use a microblade to scrape the dead skin off your face. And one of the biggest changes for me has been moisturizer. I didn't know anything about moisturizer growing up, and it was never stressed to me how important it is. Especially when your skin can get super dry, while you might be taking oils from your skin, it can make you break out even more if your skin does not have that moisture. I am in a very lucky position because my girlfriend gets a great moisturizer and I steal it all the time. My morning routine now looks a little bit different than it used to. Rather than waking up an hour before school to do this long-winded routine that ultimately had no effects, now it takes about 2 minutes. I put a CeraVe scrub on my face, I rinse it off, and then I moisturize my face. That's all I do in the morning. About once a month, I'll use that microblade to brush off any of the dead skin on my face, and about once a week, I will use a chemical exfoliant and sleep overnight with it on my face just to get rid of any extra dead skin. I still get really stressed out and anxious every now and then, and it can cause me to break out. Like this week was really rough and I have several spots around my face that are breaking out, but I'm in a lot better place than I used to be, and I finally feel like my acne doesn't control who I am anymore.